When I first heard this project, I was like, are you serious?
To be fair, at first, I thought of something too big of a scale for us who just graduated to actually get it done lah.
This story starts with 33 different strangers packed in a single class and was given a task to come up with a project based on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Now, when it came to getting a unanimous decision, our class was a far cry from achieving that. And a fun fact, we were actually the last group out of the three to come up with a solid project proposal.
When I first proposed the idea, the main question in my mind was how can we, as the youth, give back to the society? It is tough to talk about sustainability and ESG when you see things around us being ignored and neglected by the society. Well, I saw a messy alley filled with trash and graffiti. I envisioned our group to be the one working for it, to ensure that we were able to provide a cleaner and safer place for the public.
So now that we figured out a plan, what's the first mode of action? Number one was to find the alleyway, and we couldn't just take some random alleyway to paint. The location was crucial to ensure that we were able to maximize the impact of our project. Our team found a place at the Central Market, near Kasturi Walk, an alley next to an up-and-booming ice cream chain, Mishwe. The location could not have been better. It was at Central Market, a place normally filled with local and international tourists.
From that point, there was simply no time to waste. We immediately contacted DBKL in order for us to get permission to beautify the alleyway. And to our surprise, they were completely on board with our project from the very get-go.
So now back to the question, what were we going to paint? We are bankers. We didn't know how to illustrate, let alone paint. So I ended up reaching out to my old friend Moses, who is a master's student studying architecture from UIA, and after some back and forth with his lecturer Sir Ahsan, they agreed to collaborate with us on this project.
As a treasurer who must be financially rational, the cost raised some eyebrows. It was a financial mountain to climb, but we are ready to do so. We start off with seed funding from ABS. We then have internal crowdfunding from our own. We did 2 fundraising events, Badminton for Life and Nasi Kari Maybe, which we raised over 4,000 ringgit, thanks to all of you here. However, our journey with Nippon Paint, it was make or break. We needed the best paint for our artists. They were open for partnership, but last-minute setbacks, a wall not ready to paint, changes made, a drive to Bangsa and Shah Alam to convince the marketing and inspector. Somehow, we managed to pull it off one day before the project day.
It was far from easy logistically. Of course, out of all the times that we decided to do a mural project, it was during the rain and monsoon season here in Malaysia. So that was a really big challenge for us, as from the very start of journey, from finding the mural to its measurements and all the way to cleaning and painting, we had to be cautious of the weather.
We've done this for a couple of batches, and most of the projects we do are nothing as grand as what we're seeing today. And I think it was Steve Jobs who mentioned this, that no great achievements is ever achieved alone.
Looking back at this feat, it's nothing more than breathtaking because we had to deal with not only time and financial constraints, but we also had to work together as a group where we just met 2.5 months ago. We were complete strangers. We didn't even know each other. So working together as a group, it was really enriching and it was an amazing experience to be able to complete this project.
Dia in the end, dia akan jadi hotspot. Okay? Dia akan jadi hotspot dan dia secara tak langsung dia akan pull the crowd, sama ada lokal ataupun international.
I could see the passion and also the drive all the students had and the excitement of what they've done. So I think that expressed very well in their art.
Love the way you guys are doing with what you guys are doing with your town.
I think it's really beautiful because it looks like almost like a comic on the street without text, but I really love the style.
At the end of the day, the real outcome wasn't just that we were able to beautify the alleyway, but we were also able to bring together different people from various backgrounds and communities, united with a shared sense of civic duty. A picture can say 1,000 words, and this mural will without a doubt have 1,000 different meanings depending on who you're asking. But for us, this mural will always act as a little time capsule of our journey of coming into the ASAP program as strangers and leaving as a tightly knit group of friends.
This is Colour Me Safe!